Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Nameless, the one thing you must recall. And I think we're nearing the end of Lance's route, so we're going to have to recall that one thing. Yeah, so we had the festival, and Lance took our place and dressed as the princess and kissed Red. I think Aerie's still being slightly clueless, or maybe more like she's in denial or something. How can you possibly be clueless still after all the things Lance has done? Alright, well let's see how much more story we have left. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. What? Yeah, I actually like to collect ball joint dolls. Guys? Ew. Huh? Freak. Oh, she's having a nightmare, isn't she? What? Shimby, she's a freak. Oh, you should talk. She collects those things? Wait, where are you guys going? I can't believe you had such a hobby. You're not even a child. A child? Guys, I'm not a freak. No, wait for me. Wait. Wake up, Aerie, wake up. Master, wake up. Wait, for me. If you don't wake up right now, I'm going to tutor you this evening. That's his threat, tutoring. I woke up at suddenly hearing Lance's voice. Lance, what are you doing in my room? Some mail came for you this morning. I thought I'd bring it to you and wake you up, and Lance came along. Mail? Looking all innocent going into a grown woman's room. Ugh. Here, your mail. It says it's from Krobydal. Isn't it the place that made us? From Krobydal? I took what Yanho handed me. From Krobydal. Cross something ambition 8282 to Nameless MC. Cherry Street, Gillett's 1004. What's gotten into Krobydal? Is there a new product or something? Yanho, didn't you put the kettle on to make tea? Oh, right. Master, hurry up and come out, alright? I haven't been with you for a long time, so I want to talk to you after breakfast while making tea. Oh, sure. I woke up completely after hearing Yanho's cute suggestion. After Yanho left, I realized how hideous I looked right now. I just woke up, so my hair must be frizzy and my face must be swollen. Ugh, I'm embarrassed to see them like this. Are you awake? No, I'm still asleep. Yeah, thanks to you. Is this a catalog of the new releases? I said while opening the envelope. Krobydal always announces its new lineup this time of year. Yeah, it is. As I expected, in the envelope was a brochure containing pictures of all the new dolls. I was skimming through it when I saw something surprising. Oh my god, there's going to be a vampire Lance? It was funny looking at this while Lance stood in front of me, but I felt like he had to see. Lance, look at this! It's even limited edition. The skin is all white. As I talked with sparkling eyes, Lance looked at me with an inscrutable expression. What? You want to buy it? No! Huh? Oh, nah, I don't have money. I said while thinking of my empty wallet. I'm just glad you're released in so many different versions. It means that you're popular. I've always been popular. It's nothing new. Wow, are you showing off right now? I just told the truth. Well, what? Anyways, why don't you just leave that and get ready soon? Oh, yeah. I'm supposed to drink tea with Yanho. I'm drinking too. I'm going to stick by your side, so don't shoo me away. Aww. He looks sad. Alright, do whatever you want. After looking hard at the catalog once, and then me, Lance turned around and left the room. He didn't show it, but he must be bothered by it. Anyways, a new type of Lance. As I said, I'm happy that his type is popular. Besides, the new version has a cool concept and was very pretty. But I have Lance. A real Lance. I lay the catalog on the desk and head towards the bathroom. Ta-da! Soy gave me a Christmas event brochure for an amusement park. They're already selling tickets for Christmas? Oh, they say they're going to put on a huge show at the amusement park. How about it? Doesn't it sound cool? Ah, I'm already looking forward to it. Soy held on to the brochure and dipped back into her fantasy world. It's good to be excited, but don't forget we have beep before that. What is beep? What? Shimbi? What's that beep? Soy's taboo word, so I just said beep. Oh, the exams. Taboo? Let's see, if Soy deemed it taboo... Oh, you mean the finals? Oh, I barely stopped Shimbi from saying it, now you? Don't you say it too, it's taboo! Alright, don't get so worked up. Hey, this... Shimbi ignored Soy and handed me something. What is this? It was tickets to the amusement park. Nameless? The amusement park's called Nameless? I can't read the small type right now on my computer. But there were two. The magazine gave them to me. They were sponsored by it, so they gave me two. Soy's single anyways, so I think it's better to give them to you. Oh, how come why don't you two go together? Shimbi, so unfair. But I don't want to go to an amusement park by myself. Huh? Can I really take this? Huh, take it. Shimbi's being nice. You found your love at last, so make pretty memories. That's what I want for you. Oh, wow. Thanks. So I did exaggerate, but I was still moved. Huh, you don't even hang out with us anymore. It's so true, people change when they fall in love. I trusted you. I didn't change. To be honest, I did hang out less with Soy and Shimbi these days. I did constantly check my phone, even when we're talking, so Soy isn't wrong. I felt a bit sorry. Whatever, I don't need it. All I need is Shimbi for the rest of my life. Shimbi, let's never change. We can work together to build a kingdom for singles. I'll think about it. Watch, Shimbi's probably had a boyfriend all this time or something. A secret boyfriend. Soy wailed, asking Shimbi if she's going to leave her too. But Shimbi just ignored Soy as usual and turned back to reading her magazine. I heard camera shutters go off on the corner, all aimed at Shimbi. But we were all so used to it, no one cared. Amidst it all, I drowned in my own thoughts. These friends really care for me. I felt thankful knowing that they wanted me to be happy. Now I really had to choose. I had to decide on something I'd been thinking about for a long time. Hey, look. Well, she's going to tell them. Yeah? Do you both have time today? I told you to go to the amusement park with that prince over there. No, I clenched my fists. I've decided. There's a place I want to take you both. Do you guys have time? What, to my house? After school, I took Soy and Shimbi downtown. It's faster by bus, but I wanted to talk to them while walking. A place you want to take us? I just hope it's not disappointing. Well, you want to make sure there's pretty boys there? I'm curious too. But how much longer do we have to walk? We're almost there. But guys... Yeah? Whatever I show you, whatever I say, you'll be on my side, right? That's... Soy suddenly stopped and stared into my face. I felt like breaking out in cold sweat at the way Soy seriously peered into my face. Does she know what I'm about to show her? My heart started to beat fast. I don't think Soy's psychic. I was stiff with nervousness, but Soy just kept staring at me. Shimbi finally tapped Soy on the shoulder. Calm down, Soy. She's not going to ask you out. Oh, right. You're already going out with Ice Prince anyways. What? Hey, did you just... You and I are best friends, so don't ever think something like that. I never did. It was you who... I really want to know where you're taking us. We were about to start a catfight when Shimbi interrupted. At her words, I felt nervous again. My clenched fists started to sweat. I hope they can accept me. I prayed inside and looked at the building in front of me. I see the sign that says Kroby Doll. I only see starlight. Let's go in. Oh, okay. What, is it the second floor? Welcome to Kroby Doll. Kroby Doll? Huh? Whoa, hey, look over there. Those are ball joint dolls. Soy looked surprised and went toward the display. Both Soy and Shinbi looked interested in the dolls and looked around the showroom. At seeing them look fascinated by the dolls, I relaxed a little. They're not showing negative responses. This is so cute. They're all hot boys. Their eyes look so real. Shinbi stood in front of a doll and stared into its eyes. Shinbi really likes staring into someone's eyes. It was strange to see someone who looks like a doll stare into a doll. Something. I feel something. You found another doll with a soul? Shinbi closed her eyes. Then she opened them and stared back into the doll's eyes. They shined like glass reflected by the light, but if you look closely, they really look like genuine human eyes. Shinbi stared into the doll's eyes for quite a while. The doll's not going to move just because you stare at it. Seeing Shinbi carefully study the doll without even blinking, Soy told her, Shinbi, you remind me of Mr. Yuri right now. Why are you looking at the doll like that? It's creepy. Did she mean Mr. Yuri or did she mean Mr. Eugene? This doll is a bit weird. Is it a Lance model? Shinbi muttered with a strange expression. I was surprised at what she said. She looked into its eyes for a long time. Did she sense something? Shinbi, what's wrong? Miss, are you okay? Oh, I'm fine. The doll felt a bit peculiar. The doll? Yes, it's hard when I touch it, but I feel like its inside is filled with something soft, something warm. Shinbi, maybe you're tired. Maybe. Anyways, the dolls are so pretty. Thank you, but more than that, you might be quite sensitive to have felt something in the dolls. Sensitive? Yes, some sensitive people see the dolls and say they feel something. I never heard that. Shinbi must have been interested, the way she nodded while carefully listening to what the manager said. I feel like they're alive. No, it's more... I don't know. People who tell me they felt something told us similar things. They can't explain it in detail, but they feel something. So we merely guess. Maybe they have been the hearts of these kids here. We tried to give the dolls their own personalities when we released them. So maybe those personalities have become their hearts. Shinbi quietly looked around the showroom. Meanwhile, Soy was roaming around exclaiming, pretty, pretty. Whoa! Look at these props! They're so tiny and cute! Thankfully, they both seem to like it so far. I took a deep breath. But why did you bring us here? Huh? Oh... Are you interested in these things? I realized after they both asked that, I haven't told them the most important part. The reason why I bought them here. If you've seen everything, do you want to go to Banjul and get something to drink? I'll explain there. Hey, I just realized, I think that picture of the girl doll right in the middle of the screen, I think that's actually the Soy doll. Kroby Doll's Soy, version. Okay, alright. Excuse me, how much are these dolls? Oh god. Soy asked enthusiastically. Soy will be so surprised when she hears the answer. I took a deep breath. They're not even going to tell us. I just felt thankful that the Kroby Doll showroom was decorated really well. If they saw the showroom and felt disappointed, I wouldn't have been able to tell them anything. Here are your drinks. Thanks, Zion. Where's Tae? Oh, Tae went out for a while to look at tea leaves. Again? He's out a lot. Soy looked disappointed. Zion went back, and Shinbi looked at me. She was silently telling me it was time to start my story. Where we went today, how was it? I hesitated a bit and asked. It was fun. It would be the perfect place to rest my eyes if there were no cute boys around. It was cool, but it's not a place normal people usually go to. Uh-oh. That'll put a dent in her nerves. Shinbi looked at me while talking. It was as if she already knew. Guys, I rubbed my sweaty hands on my pants and started. Let's tell them now. Lance told me it would be okay. Let's be brave. I have 5 ball joint dolls at home. What? Soy looked at me, surprised. I know it might sound weird, but I no, really like those dolls. I like them so much I can't imagine my life without them. They're so precious to me. The reason I didn't tell you guys was because you guys might think it's weird. I was scared you'd just take me as a little girl playing with dolls. That was why I couldn't tell you both. Ew. Soy's voice got loud. I gulped. Whatever she had to say, if it was as a friend, I was ready to hear it. Are you secretly rich? Pretending to be middle class? Girl, you totally got me. Huh? Oh, rich? 'Cause the dolls are really expensive and you have 5 of them? You just said you have 5. I asked the price earlier and it was enormously expensive. Now we know why she always ate bread at the cafeteria. Oh, right, you did. So you ate bread every day to save money. Huh? Yeah. But still, it's important to eat healthy. Well, when I look at pretty dolls, I feel full anyway. No, I mean, I felt something was weird even as I was talking. No, it wasn't weird, and that's what was weird. They were the same as usual. Are they both okay with it? Should we get some cake? I'm kind of hungry. You guys, is that all you have to say? Huh? Why? I mean, usually people say that's stupid. You're too old for that. Or, ask me if I had a traumatic childhood. I thought you guys would say stuff like that. That's really stupid. Who says that? I mean, I know some people who are idiots say that, but I mean, what do you care what people collect? I mean, people collect weirder things than that. It's not like it's an unhealthy hobby or anything. Hey, whatever. I have enough problems of my own. Why would I nag you? If you like it, you like it. You're still you. Yeah, it's not like you suddenly started liking them. You said you always liked them. And besides, just because you like ball joint dolls, it doesn't mean you'll start craving for my beautiful bones like Mr. Eugene does. You just like dolls a lot. Yeah, it's a healthier obsession than a lot of people's. It's not that different from liking hot boys, isn't it? I guess, yeah. Yeah. I lowered my gaze. Yeah. I breathed out and laid back on the sofa. My nerves melted away. Oi, why are you suddenly like a flat tire? I raised my head and looked at my 2 friends, and smiled at them with all my heart. Thanks, guys, for listening to me. You are a friend. That's what we do. I think I really need more of that cake. Yeah, go ahead. I'm buying today. Really? Soy beamed. I beamed back. I felt so happy I could fly. I'm kind of curious. What does it feel like to have a doll? It's like having a family. I sipped the lemon tea I ordered and smiled. Phew. Okay, and right here we're going to stop the video because we're going to go ahead and catch up on reading the diary because I didn't realize it was there before, but so people seem to want to read the diary along with the story, but I didn't realize it was there until recently, so I had to do all the catching up now. August 29th. I woke up this morning and ate ramen for breakfast. I still miss Grandpa. Grandpa, are you doing okay up there? September 2nd. Today's the first day of the 2nd semester. Shinbi was busy with her modeling job, so she couldn't make it. Soy rattled on about what she did during vacation. September 24th. This is insane. Can something like this really happen? Just until yesterday, my dolls were sitting still on the shelf, but they came to life. I can't even tell anyone about this. This is so troubling. Especially this morning when the principal saw Yuri shirtless. Not just shirtless, he only had a towel on. God, they need a guardian to sign their consent form. What should we do? Grandpa, what should I do? No matter how troubling this is, I can't help but feel a bit excited. Our first night together, will Yeonho survive on the couch? What, you think he would die on it? I think my life has turned upside down ever since we started living together. Red and Yeonho were amazed by the TV, and Lance and Tae stayed at Grandpa's library reading books. Yuri was out all day, and when he came home for dinner, I smelled female perfume on him. Where the hell did he go? I'm curious, but I'm a bit scared of the answer he'll give if I ask. God. Anyways, what should I do about the guardian consent forms? Let's just think about it later. September 26th. We have to hand in the consent forms by tomorrow, but I still can't think up anything. What's going to happen to me? I can only come up with excuses right now. Grandpa, help me. Ugh. September 28th. It's the weekend. Yuri went out to some place and came back late, and Lance was at the library all day. Yeonho and Red watched reruns of cartoons on TV, and Tae just read books in Grandpa's room. A new but peaceful day. It's only been a couple of days since the dolls turned human, but I think I've gotten used to it. I just feel much better knowing that there's someone to greet me when I come home. September 29th. Ever since the dolls came to life, I haven't wanted to take pictures of the dolls, since they're human now, and I'd be too embarrassed. Ugh. How should I put these feelings into words? October 2nd. Taking the bus is hell these days. It's because the dolls became humans. Basically, it's because there are more girls who want to take the bus with the boys in my house. I think it'd be best to go to school at separate times. October 4th. I can't believe it. It's already been a week since I started going to school with the dolls. This morning, I was so surprised that Red just burst into my room without knocking. And what's with him calling me heroine? I think he watched too many cartoons. Besides, he started calling Yeonho Yellow and Tae the commander. Red must like playing action heroes. Tae suddenly took up a part-time job. October 7th. I wanted to go to the cafe Tae works at. What kind of place is it? Soy wanted to go, but we've been putting it off since Shimbi's always busy with her photo shoots. Shimbi must be really busy these days. I should wish her luck. November 9th. Mr. Eugene's class was such a shock. I was so scared Yeonho or Lance might be sacrificed. In the afternoon, I went to the cafe Banjul with Soy and Shimbi. Soy's eyes started splattering our hearts as soon as she saw Tae. Tae looked so nice in his uniform. The other waiter called Zion and the manager, Mr. Haben, were all very handsome. They should literally just call it the Hot Guys Cafe instead of Banjul. When I went out with my friends, I was surprised at myself for thinking of home. I think I'm already used to living with the dolls. If this is a dream, I don't want to wake up. October 11th. I'm worried that Yuri is really doing weird things outside. I can't help but get suspicious since he bought me a smartphone and covers himself with expensive clothes. He's not going around scamming people, right? I shouldn't think this way. Saw Yeonho secretly hide the cookies somewhere in the kitchen. He's so cute, really. Sometimes I see Lance just staring at the sky. That bothers me a bit. October 14th. I was so surprised that Yeonho suddenly disappeared today. So many thoughts came to mind. I thought that maybe it was time for this dream to end, but I'm so glad we eventually found him. I'm so amazed that he can talk with animals. I'm sad that he can't be with John, but thank God Yeonho's safe. I don't ever want to part with the dolls. I want to be with them forever, but is this asking for too much? October 19th. I had a dream. We were playing some sort of game where Yeonho, Yuri, and Lance were in one circle, and Tae and Red were standing separately far away. Yuri smiled and stepped out of the circle. What does that mean? No clue. October 22nd. Lance's nickname is Ice Prince. He might be the perfect prince to be the discipline guide. He doesn't talk much at home, but he talks less at the academy. I hope there comes a day when we can actually have an honest conversation. Ever since we talked outside of the house, I can't get him out of my mind for some reason. October 23rd. I keep thinking of what happened with Lance at the roof. Why did my heart jump? I'm a bit touched, but he said he'd try to be nicer to others. I hope good people gather around him. Oh, and I'm glad Yeonho adjusted so well at the academy. he didn't just adjust, he's actually really popular. But that seems to worry him some. October 24th. I had a dream, but I don't remember what it was about. I've been hearing this weird voice in my dreams these days. If I tell someone about this, I'll just end up worrying them. Tay grumbled about putting off laundry because of his work. He can be such a mom sometimes. Well, some of us can stand to do some work too. October 26th. Today I went to the department store with everyone since Yeonho and Red didn't have any clothes to wear. I only bought them doll clothes. I felt bad about not buying human clothes for them. I'm not doing so well financially, so Yuri's black card helped a lot. Lance and I went into the resting place and talked about a lot of things. When we talked about Grandpa, I felt a knot in my stomach uncoil. Lance felt so new today. My first ball joint doll that watched over this house with Grandpa. He watched me when I was at the lowest point. I keep replaying in my head the moment he held my hand. What's going on with me? You were falling in love, you slow, slow girl. October 28th. I've been addicted to my smartphone these days. It's fun to text, and that app called Twinter Soy told me about is fascinating too. I was walking while looking at my smartphone on my way home, and I ended up tripping. The phone got scratched a bit, but oh well. October 29th. I lost my smartphone today. I think I lost it at the academy, but I couldn't find it. I was searching for it when Lance came to get me, and he hugged me for the first time. My heart beat so fast, and I felt warm. I remember his pleasing scent, and that lemon tea too. Everything Lance said touched my heart. The memories I have of him, I wouldn't trade for the world. November 3rd. Lance asked me to go to the library with him. Spending my precious weekend at the library, ugh. Since we still have time until the exams, I begged if we could watch the TV. Lance sighed, but he went along. He can actually be pretty nice sometimes. November 4th. I still don't know what I did wrong. All I did was ask Yeonho if he wanted to sleep with me, since he seemed uncomfortable. Wrong choice of words. Say, sleep in your room, not sleep with you. Since he seemed uncomfortable because of Yuri and Lance's fight. Lance didn't seem to feel so good. Is it because Red asked me to be the heroine for the play? I turned on my smartphone, but nothing came for me. Is he mad? November 6th. I couldn't write in my diary yesterday night because I slept at Lance's room. I had an important conversation with him in my sleep. It wasn't a dream, right? I hope that Lance doesn't worry as much now. Lance will always be my precious doll, and an important part of me I will never be able to replace. I hope Lance knows that. I hope. November 7th. The play rehearsal today was so tiresome, I can't even go to Banjul to study because of the rehearsal. Maybe the play wasn't such a good choice, but since I ended up getting Lance's magical math notes, those math notes everyone covets, is so well organized, it's surprising. Well, why didn't Lance go to Banjul? And giving me these notes, does that mean he's caring for me? My head feels cluttered to think that. I feel happy for some reason. November 8th. So many things happened today. First, I took the exams. Of course, thanks to Lance's math notes, I managed to get through it pretty well. And I drank lemon tea at Banjul with Lance. And for the first time, I told him thanks. I told him thanks for always looking out for me at the same spot. If I didn't have Lance when Grandpa passed away, I wouldn't have been able to get through it. My parents suddenly called and I met them. They suggested that the house be redecorated. I couldn't help but be angry and ended up leaving early. I regret it a bit now. And when I was upset because of that, Lance comforted me. I hope Lance stays by my side forever. Lance's hands were definitely not those of a doll's, but a warm person. I don't think I'll ever forget that touch. November 11th. Since the festival is tomorrow, we practice for the play from the morning. I had to miss class in the middle to rehearse, and for some reason, Lance insisted that he follow me. I think Red's upset because Lance keeps on rejecting the last scene. I don't think he memorized all his lines yet. Will he be okay tomorrow? Anyways, why did Lance ask me to meet him tomorrow morning? November 12th. It was no use memorizing all those lines because Lance played my role instead. I think people at the school will start calling him the Ice Princess now. Why did Lance play my role, you ask? I'm too embarrassed to write about it, but I'm glad Lance was so sincere about my first kiss. I wasn't even thinking about it. I'm sure that Lance likes me. Ah, she did have a clue on the 12th. Anyways, the festival ended safely. November 19th. It's been a week since the festival ended. I totally forgot that the finals come after the festival. Ugh. When Lance asked me if I like pudding, I nodded. Then after school, he bought me pudding from somewhere. He said, "I think it will be good with the lemon tea." Lance has been friendly to me ever since the festival. I like that. November 21st. I think Crobidell's winter event will start soon. I'm excited. What will happen this year? Will they release a new doll? November 22nd. Lance told me that he wants to spend time just by ourselves sometime. Was he asking me out on a date? My heart's been beating fast ever since I heard him say that. November 24th. I looked around on the doll blogs today. I haven't done that in a while. I've lost all desire to buy dolls, probably because all my dolls became human. I feel like if I get a new one, it will come to life too. It's so funny that I'm having this thought. I guess Soy and Shimby will never know this side of me. I feel a bit sad at that, but Lance will always stay by my side. November 25th. Today I went to Banjul to study with Soy, Shimby, and Lance. I felt sad because I couldn't go last time because of play rehearsals, but I think I've made up for all that now, except Soy and Shimby kept on chatting, so I ended up doing nothing, and Lance had to tutor me later on. His tutoring methods... I'm too embarrassed to write about it. I think Lance is having fun teasing me these days, but weirdly, I don't feel so bad. Why is that? It's weird. I love texting with Lance. So his tutoring methods are more lascivious than I was guessing at in the first place. That's interesting. Why couldn't they just be slightly more descriptive about that? I'd like to know how things go. I mean, I'm sure it's not much more than kissing and hugging anyway. Alright, so now we're caught up, and hopefully I'll remember to consult the diary at the end of every episode from now on. Alright, well, I hope to see you in my future videos, and I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.